start learning about resistance, trend lines, indicators. For me, those things didn't work, and I discovered ICT. The problem for me is not the strategy, is the psychology behind the strategy. You can know everything, but still not be profitable if you don't have the right mindset.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another TFT interview. Today I'm joined by Gabriel, who comes from Romania. Welcome, Gabriel.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you doing today?
Very well. Thank you.
Happy to hear that. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what got you into trading?
I'm from Romania. I'm currently living in Italy. I'm 30 years old, and I discovered trading in 2020, January. Since then, it was a long journey, but a beautiful one.
Yeah, I can imagine. So can you tell us a little bit about the learning curve? Like, how was the learning process? Did you have any mentors? Did you learn everything by yourself?
No, at the first, looking on YouTube, on videos, start learning about resistance, trend lines, indicators. But for me, those things didn't work. Didn't understand the logic behind it. I know people that are profitable, good for them. But at some point, I hear someone talking about smart money concepts, and I took a look into that, and I discovered ICT. And slowly things started shifting for me in trading. I saw positive results on my demo account, and thanks to the ICT.
That's nice. So how long time did it take you to find your model? Because I know that ICT has so many concepts.
It actually didn't took long for me. The strategy for me, let's say, was simple. The problem for me is not the strategy, is the psychology behind the strategy that you have to have in order to be profitable. Because all the strategies, you can know everything, but still not be profitable if you don't have the right mindset.
Yeah, I totally agree.
You can still blow accounts, even if you know the strategies. So my problem was my psychology.
So you struggled the most with the mindset?
Yes, exactly. I still struggle today. I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to improve it, because there's a lot of room that I can improve with my mindset, and it's making me being a better person with other people's.
That's the beauty of trading. So what have you done? Like, how are you working on your mindset? Do you read any books? Do you practice meditation, or what are the things that you do to?
So yeah, I 6 months ago I start watching videos about psychology to understand how our minds work. We can overcome our fears, our doubt, our FOMO. And first of all, at the first, I didn't understand so much, because I was the type of guy who think, if I learn the strategy, I'm gonna be profitable. But time showed me that it's not.
That's not the case.
So 6 months ago, I started looking in the psychology videos, trying to understand how our minds work. And I started doing exercises, meditating, and quit smoking, which for me was a very big deal, and it is a deal, because I wanted to see the changes on me first, and slowly I was started to see improvements on my trading. I started implementing those things.
That's amazing. And what was the eye-opening moment for you?
When I started a challenge, another prop firm. I passed phase 1, phase 2. I got the live account, blow it up in 1 week, and I said something is not right. I mean, because on demo I was very profitable, so on the live account I didn't know what I was doing, and I saw that I was caught up in mixed emotions. Okay, this is something that I have to take a look in, and to understand why I'm feeling this way. and how can I improve myself to be better at trading. So that the eye-opening for me when I blew a funded account.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a journal? Do you journal your trades and emotions?
It's kind of a journal. I don't journal every day. I journal when I feel when I'm feeling that the emotions take over, and when I think wrong on trading, that is the moment that I I journal it. I write it on my phone, and I'm thinking, why did I feel this way? But I and this is something that I have to start to implement, to journal every day, every time I want to take a trade, and every time I'm in a trade.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about your strategy? Like which concepts are you combining? What do you want to see on the charts to enter a
Yeah,
trade?
most of the time I want to see a liquidity, a higher high or a higher low be taken out. Then I want to see shift in market structure at the lower times that creates a fair value gap or another block, and then I just wait for the price to come back to that point and enter my trade.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And what time frame do you use to execute trades?
When I do my analysis, I look at the daily time frame.
Mm-hmm.
I a daily, and let's say start for the daily, but my 1 hour time frame is the most that I rely on for the liquidity being taken. So when I see an hour that a high or a low has been taken, then I go down to the 5 minutes, 1 minute time frame, and I'm waiting for the shift in the market structure. Of course, it has to align with the daily bias.
Yeah, yeah. And do you have a favorite kill zone? Do you trade any specific or?
No, I don't have. If my strategy is I see it in London session, I'll take the trade in London. If I see it on New York, I'll do it in New York. I don't have a perfect kill zone. It's equal for me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What kind of trader are you? Are you an intraday trader, scalper?
I'm trying to be an intraday trader, but most of the times I'm a scalper because
Okay.
I'm working at a full-time job. So it doesn't allow me doesn't allow me to stay in front of the charts. I'm not the kind of guy who sets the trades and walk away. I'm
Uh,
like to see how trade is developing. Being at my job, I cannot be in intraday. So uh, most of the times I'm a scalper.
and what pairs are you trading?
I'm only trading GBPUSD. That's the only pair I'm trading. I'm focused on and trying to implement Euro USD. Because when I don't see clearly setups on GBPUSD, I'm trying to. I notice that I see better setups on Euro USD that day, so
Okay.
implement that pair in trading too.
And why did you choose those pairs?
Actually, when I start my journey in trading, I was trading indices. I was
Uh-huh.
trading which is very volatile. And I understand that it's too much volatile, and I'm not prepared for that. Said, let me go to Forex pairs that are more, they're moving more slower, they give you more time to think, to understand how things work. And I just choose GBP USD because it's more volatile than other pairs. That was the only reason, nothing special.
And how are you dealing with the losing streak?
Oof, depends how much is the losses. I'm trying to be neutral, but
Uh-huh.
it's very hard because, like I said before, I'm still struggling with me because I'm an emotional. So I'm still trying to figure that out, that part, and I have to understand that not every day is a trading day,
Yeah.
and trying to give myself more time for doing this and try to understand. Not, it's not a sprint; it's a marathon.
Yeah. Do you have other like activities apart from trading?
Apart from trading, yes, I implemented exercises.
Uh-huh.
My job. That's only things I do. I'm very focused on myself.
You mentioned that you quit your job. How do you feel about like having trading as only source of income, or you have other sources of income?
Have another source of income that allows me to trade more, to stay in front of the charts more time to understand me as a person better. So it's okay because I have another source of income. So I don't feel pressure. And
that's good.
So I'm getting back home at my country with my family. So I'm gonna be in a more comfortable zone that I am right now. So I'm not worrying about my job at the moment. I'm really trying to take trading to be my full-time job.
And what are your goals and plans for the future with trading and in general?
So obviously, like every trader wants to have max allocation of the funds, but I don't have a specific goal. I'm not the kind of person who here of 5 years I'm doing this or that. No, I'm taking things step by step, because what I notice in my life, when you make a goal from now to 3 years, 5 years, they're not realistic. What I notice for me, because there are things that are on the way that are gonna change. So you have to learn to adapt. You have to have your goal in mind, but you have to be in order to adapt to achieve that goal. So seeing myself trading for
That's for sure. Okay, what advice would you give to new traders that are just getting started?
don't rush. Don't try to rush it. Learn the strategy, but understand that that is not the most important part, because that was thing that I didn't understand at the beginning. I thought that if I learn the strategy, I'm gonna be very, very good at it. It's not the case. Understand yourself and learn the strategy. Understand yourself as a person, and trying to improve your mental in order to be good at trading. That is the key. The psychology, not the strategy. Classes is how you manage a losing trade. Is how you deal with the emotion every time. That is the real strategy, let's say.
Did you backtest and demo trade it before you? Yeah, you mentioned that you've been profitable on demo trading, and then like for how long time did you demo trade before you started with real funds?
I demo traded for a lot, like let's say a year
Okay.
and 4 months. But at the same time, I was always putting $500 in an account and trying to see how things go up the money. But then demo trading is good for learning the strategy, but it's not good for learning about ourselves, about
definitely.
and why I'm telling that, because at some point demo trading, I was flipping accounts every 2 weeks. I was doubling, tripling the accounts. So I grew a toxic mindset. I came in the real life accounts with a toxic mindset and blew in my face, because that's not the right mindset for trading.
So it kind of created bad habits that you had to get rid of. And
only good for you to learn the strategy, to understand it, but it's not good for mental.
Do you think that it's better to just backtest and then start with a small account with real money? Or you think that it's still good to like backtest first demo and then go on a real account?
Depends on the person. I am the kind of person who don't have the patience to put, I don't know, $1,000 on an account and slowly build it up. I don't have patience. So yeah, for me, that platform exists is a very good thing, because it helps people like me that don't have patience to slowly grow up. So it depends on what kind of person you are.
And how did you find TFT when you mentioned prop firms? How did you find TFT and how is your experience with us?
So actually I saw an interview on YouTube, I think it's an interview done by Tori, if I don't mistake. And I saw the comments on YouTube, and I saw one comment that oh no, TFT is the best one because they're very transparent. And I saw a lot of that comments. They are very transparent. And I saw that the CEO, Angelo, is chatting with the other people in Discord. So I said, interesting. Let me take a closer look on Profitability. So that's how I found you guys, and here I am trading with you.
Amazing. How do you like TFT? Like, what would you like to see improved?
To see improve, I don't know. Maybe faster payouts, but honestly, the profit for me is very good as it is, and I'm not saying that because I'm with you. I don't see major problems. So for me, it's good that the way it is. I like that you're trying always to improve, because I see the announcement that Angelo puts on the Discord. And the map for the changes that he wants to implement. I'm liking that he shows all these things and involve us as a community, and they have a lot of promotion. That is the other thing I like about TFT. Every month, new promotion, so gives the people new ways to get a funded account.
I'm happy to hear that you have great experience with us. And it's our pleasure to just improve and make the conditions just better and better for all the traders, because we're all traders. Like, it's from traders for traders. Any last words that you would like to share with us?
Just take your time in this, and take your time to develop yourself and to understand who you really are as a person. Accept your flaws and try to improve.
Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for sharing your experience with us. I wish you best of luck with trading and everything in life, and hope to have a follow-up interview when you hit the maximum allocation.
Yeah, thank you.
That's all from today's interview. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and show us a love in the comments down below. Trade safe, and until next time.